breath in. Couldn't even breathe because I was really not taking a deep breath.
So that swaying back and forth, that's you're not trying to do that, are you? Okay.
April 29th, 2013. I had a grand mal seizure that day. We didn't know what caused it. I started really seriously going to a neurologist in regards to seizures. And I'll never forget that day when my doctor walked into the room and said, I think you've got Parkinsonism. I didn't quite know what the ism was about, but I knew what Parkinson's was. Steve didn't. I knew it was going to change my life for the rest of my life. It was going to change our life. We cried, we prayed for about 10 minutes, and then I said, enough tears, we've got work to do.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell everybody that it was the worst day of my life is to see that. I mean, I didn't know, will this go away? Is there anything we can do for this? Or where do we go from here?
Did a lot of reading, did a lot of research. Come to find out there's not that much. There's an awful lot about scientific research, studies being done to find a cure, but people who live with Parkinson's, what do we do? That I didn't find. The doorbell rang and there's John, our neighbor. He goes, hey, you two, do you know that there's a special on TV that concerns you right now? It's Leslie Stahl talking about rock steady boxing.
Her husband has Parkinson's, and he is taking up boxing, and he and others have really received a lot of relief. You don't find there's not a cure at this point in time for Parkinson's, but certainly a relief for the symptoms. And it was fascinating. We just, wow, I mean, there is something we can do other than just sit here and take pills, it looks like.
Tuned into the link, and we watched it, and it caught us. It just caught our hearts and our mind and our imagination to such a degree that we watched it on a Sunday, and I signed up for boxing on a Tuesday, and it started this journey that we're on now.
Almost immediately. I mean, it's just the most fantastic thing. Within 2 weeks, Joanne, her tremors were gone. She was doing exercises that I couldn't believe. She wasn't falling down. She was feeling better.
I feel like I'm a real person now. I'm doing this for a reason, and the reasons are to make contact, to sing out because Parkinson's people lose their voice. So you've got to be big, you've got to be loud, you've got to be strong, you've got to be sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
And be joyful and be happy because this is fun. And it is fun. We laugh. Very seldom do we cry. But we move and we are proud of it and we give it all we've got for that 50 minutes, that hour. And we're just so joyful by the time we're done with it, knowing that we did it and gave it our best shot. When you are diagnosed with a disease such as this, every day is even more special because you survived it and you're finding a better way to get through it. For me, it was this. It touched my heart, and it's brought joy to my life, and it could touch your heart and bring joy to your life through a better quality of life. That's my prayer for all of you. I've found it. It works for me. And if it could work for you, hallelujah.